Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain and excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back for better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's I now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now.
My mistake, it's damn namaste, and darling mama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblade to katanas, cause I've learned something from years ahead hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. The glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out sparks, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. His feet swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy, tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, run another level, watch my glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go.
Watch out now, come heavy water.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. He rolls to his right. That one's complete, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Alert, alert, alert!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. And it was Montez Sweat who took him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Now it's Montez Sweat who took him down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Allen on 3rd and short. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Second and 1. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bills will take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Middle. Is that?
They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. And it was Montez Sweat who took him down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Allen setting up play action. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and just 2 to go. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. They'll try and punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Go!
Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Let's go!
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come on, set.
To throw it on first down. Finds his fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run now on second down. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Shut up. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his back complete. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. Take go.
Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Patriots trailing on the scoreboard. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 backward, 60 backward. 18 backward, 18 backward.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he puts some heat on. He connects on the deep shot. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This is taken in at the 13. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play action now. Allen. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. First and 10. Here's Allen. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They've got a man in motion. Play action now with Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw for Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. The Bills with a punt team out there. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10.
10, 79 Bronco. Go.
Looking to throw. First play, he's going for it to the end zone. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Evans now to return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
Back to throw now. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now Allen off the play action. Buying some time right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Patriots are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. They'll try this extra point. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This taken from the 12. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Caleb Farley arranging over for that stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Allen now on 1st down. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Allen on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, they'll run. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one. Working quickly here. The give here on second. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Allen on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Launching deep down the right sideline. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Blitz coming here. Allen escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Pats will take over. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Come on, set. 19 Lions.
Here's a give up the middle. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go! Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Go!
They'll try and throw it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills have some new life in the 4th.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Alert! Go!
Allen setting up play action. Finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bills.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard. First down, Buffalo.
On first down, Allen. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Play action now, Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Allen on 3rd and short. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set up. Ready.
Simple dive up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Got it. Ready.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Warriors, 70. 70 range. 70. Hey. Check that. Bronco switch. Bronco. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second down now, 7 to go.
Set.
Hand off to the back. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Strike.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for this, and they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the 1st and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Bills down by 7. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that brings up 4th and long. Looking to throw it. Had to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Caleb Farley has it. And the Patriots make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Here we go.
They'll run here on first down. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready?
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before they get started.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 6-yard gain. They're going to have 4th and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Take go.
Back to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. So this is a win for the Patriots. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.